Oh, here we go. Let me put the thing on. Shut. I thought I pressed it. Let me press it again.
The opinions and
maybe.
views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
Hola! From warm Mexico. Oh, can you see me okay? I don't know. Where's the light the best? I don't know. Oh, wow. The light's a lot better that way. Shit, let's see what we can do. Can I? Oh, maybe. Oh, there we go. Maybe that works a little better. I'm outside. Why? Because it's 5 o'clock here, not 7 o'clock. So I've got some light still. And apparently my Wi-Fi, knock on wood. Ooh, knock on wood. No, there's a book. Knock on wood. That everything stays good because I'm telling you, this place, there could be problems. We survived a really few hot days here. Today, it's only like 33 right now. Oh, it's 33. Let's see. Oh, no. No. We got 32 now, so it's 5 o'clock. But we had a few nights where literally it was 32 degrees at like 11 o'clock at night here because it had been 40 during the day. So those days, I don't know what to tell you. I flipping hid. Yeah, just time to hide for me. And they keep on telling me that this isn't the real heat yet. This is only the beginning. So in some ways, I'm very happy in a week to be moving to Cancun, where generally it's a little cooler than here. And then a week after that, I'll be home. And I hope that the weather stays like the way it's been, because it seems like you guys have, been having a reasonably decent end to winter, beginning of spring. Now, what did I do with my, there we go, my light. All organized. So what's going on this weekend? Reality is, this weekend is Cannabis and in Spain, in Barcelona. So if you know any European people, this is really what they're sort of talking about right now. Are you going to Cannabis? How are you going to Cannabis? Where are you staying? I mean, the hotels right around where it is, they book so quickly. It's crazy. Like, after this one finishes, people will be booking as soon as they know when the dates are for the next one, you'll be booking rooms. The reality is, if you ever go, you really have to try and make your life easier and not more difficult. That's for sure. I do recommend if you go that you stay somewhere where you can just do one train, where there's nowhere along your journey at the end where you have to try and remember to get off somewhere, transfer to another train, go another way, and then possibly transfer again. So yeah, these are important points to really understand when you're going. And this year, it just seems like it is crazy the amount of stuff that is going on. So it's the 15th, the 16th, and the 17th, which is it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing here. Whereas a lot of our things in Toronto, they're Thursday, Friday, Saturday things. But this one, they want to, I don't know, to me, it seems like they want lots of people to come and visit if you have it on a Sunday. So, lots of stuff on Instagram, if you are one of those Instagram people. There's all sorts of they've got Barcelona, let's see, Terp Hogs John Doe. After Spanibus, come chill with us at Melting Spot, BCN, for some terps and I guess pre-rolls or something. Then we got things like the Dabadoo tours going on. They're having a clash. They got Refined Lab group classes. They got Good Life Gang, Spanibus Expo, Legends of Hashish. So there's all sorts of events and things. Grassroots California, we are coming back. So excited to have a booth again. Booth 165 outside next to the music stage. Come hang, smoke, and check out the newest gear we have for Spanibus this year. Coming with some friends this year as well. Aficionado Humboldt, Fresh Coast Seed Company. And then we got La Colada has all sorts of things going on. Literally the whole damn week. So Sunday, they had a fashion show. Monday, they have a movie special, Friendship Cannolis, Dreams of Hashish. Domingo is Sunday. Lunas, so Monday they have Green Gardens Crew. Today they have Keep Rolling Skate. Wednesday they have the Organic Cup. The Tower Invitational is going to be there. Thursday they have Basque Triangle Farms. And Friday they have Jungle Seeds. And they wrote a big long thing. Seems like it was yesterday. But it's already been 10 years since our first Spanibus. Or what did they call it? SP off the something. Week of events in our most important and spectacular club. There are many people, friends, partners, brothers, and with them many, many companies of the sector have visited our space and enjoyed good vibes throughout this time. There are no words to thank each of them. All the energy, historical moments that they have lived will stay forever in our history. So it was around this period that we won our first Legend of Hashish. We have also enjoyed the company of legendary people who have entered Golden Book of Cannabis and that some are already there for us, and this is clearly priceless. This year to celebrate, we put together around 10 days of events where we look forward to seeing you all again. It's going to be a roller coaster of emotions. Like, and then Saturday, they're having the Dab Barg High Experience in Stoner Supermarket. And then Sunday, they're having Women in Cannabis. So it's actually longer than a week. It's like 10 days of, so it's like, geez, really? Really? I'm missing this? I mean, and Amy tells me that there's all sorts of things going on for women this year. It's like, well, I should have gone this year. And I was too afraid of coming back to coldness and being too cold in reality. I mean, so it was like, no, we could only think about coming back in the end of March. But next year, I've already sworn to people that I will be in Barcelona for next year's Spanibus. I will not miss next year. 2025, it'll be 2025. So we're already discussing, what are we going to do? We're going to get a house, or we're going to get a, apartment somewhere where we know that we can have a space outside to puff and stuff like that. So what else are people saying about it? The biggest cannabis fair is back with more than 3,900 professional guests, 208 international exhibitors over 3 unforgettable days. Really is unforgettable. Well, it is, because I have not forgotten, even though stoned as I fucking was, I'm telling you, I didn't really forget. I'm glad I did take some pictures, and I did write in my journals a little bit, because there were times where when I got back, I was a little hazy, but I swear to you, it's much clearer in my mind now. The 3-day event focuses on all things cannabis, bringing together exhibitors from leading brands in the international and national market, with prizes given to the best seed bank, best paraphernalia product, best stand, and more. Live music performances will take place throughout the weekend, joining together all kinds of styles related to this controversial plant. Well, it's only controversial for some people. Reggae, dub, dancehall, hip-hop, soul, jazz, funk, Afrobeats, drum and bass, dubwise, neurofunk, electronic music, tropical rhythm, black music, and more. I don't know what dub is. I'll admit it, I'm old. I don't know what dub is. That's a new one for me. The fair also coincides with the World Cannabis Conference, March 14th, where various industry experts give talks tackling subjects like the ritual uses of cannabis, the medicalization of psychedelics, the cannabis movement in Spain, the current state of the cannabis sector in the US, and the status of cannabis regulation in Latin America. It's going to be interesting. I mean, they also say on their post, we will explore the key arguments and lessons learned after the presentation of 3 cannabis regulation bills in Congress in the last legislature in a European context where regulations are advancing, and we will outline strategies to reactivate the debate in Spain. I hope the ladies there do a memorial to the grandma of cannabis in Spain that died, the abuela that I met at my second cannabis with Amy, and that's one of my funniest stories. One of my nicest stories is that we were trying to do a women's flippin' selfie. Okay. Not sure what to tell you. we were trying to do this selfie, and it was like corralling dancing elephants, or like corralling insects. Correct. I mean, it was almost impossible to get all of us to be standing in the same fucking spot, to actually be looking at the flipping camera. And so this whole thing was taking a very long time. And there was this woman who just seemed to be this regal, to me, a very regal presence. She was she was much older than me. She was definitely an abuela and grandmother. And, most of the other women were younger, a lot younger. And there was a point where this older, regal woman was sort of standing there by herself. And I didn't know who the hell she was. And I was smoking this joint. And I thought to myself, she doesn't have a joint. She should have a joint. So I go over and I introduced myself. And I said, I think you need this joint more than me. And so I gave her the joint. She thanked me. And then we eventually got through this selfie, of which there is a picture. I swear I have a picture that exists somewhere of the selfie that we took. And we were trying to get, like, there were thousands of fucking women there. But, how many did we actually get for the selfie? I don't know, maybe a couple of hundred. Like, it was difficult, let me tell you. So we do this selfie thing, and we have fun that day. And then the next day, Amy's telling me about, we're going to go over and talk to the abuela of cannabis, and Marijuana TV is going to be there. And so, come on, let's go. And so again, I don't know the abuela of cannabis in Spain. I don't know who the fuck. I mean, I've been stoned all fucking weekend. I mean, I probably could have Googled who the abuela, was cannabis was in Spain, but I wasn't cognizant enough for that. And so we get to this booth where Marijuana TV is filming or better, and the woman looks at me and goes, oh my God, it's you. And I look at her and go, oh my God, it's you. And so we ended up hugging and kissing. And she thanked me for giving her the joint. And it was like, it was my fucking, I don't think I said fucking, but I said, it was my honor, to be able to give you a joint, basically. And that woman, the abuela, can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she went to court numerous times with the government in Spain about growing cannabis. And I believe she'd gone to jail for growing cannabis. And she was sort of able to grow cannabis. So she was an extremely revered woman in Catalonia area of Spain. So, I mean, it's just, it's exciting when you're there, the people you're meeting. But like here's an example of the people who are. There's El Cultivator, which is a cannabis magazine, if I'm not mistaken. No, I think that might be the Italian one. There's an Italian one that's there. Oh, let me see. No, there's Spain. Oh, Spanibus Bilbao is going to be there. So they're supposed to be, they're going to start the other Spanibus on the other side of the country in September, I believe. Giza's going to be there. Canaimo. So that's that's another cannabis magazine. We got CSP Industries, their paraphernalia from China. We got Genetic Seeds and Nutrients, they're from Spain. Twister Technologies, which are after-growing product from Canada. KO Creations, Filter It paraphernalia from Italy. Sensational Top Grow A-minded textile hemp paraphernalia from the Netherlands and Spain. Black leaf paraphernalia manufactured from Austria and Germany. Archeum seeds from Spain. Cultiva paraphernalia Spain. Growmax growing products Spain. The Bulldog manufacturer paraphernalia Netherlands. Exotic seed. Paradise Seeds by VIP Seeds. So Exotic Paradise are from Netherlands. VIP is from Spain, España. So as you can see, there's lots and lots and lots of seed companies. There's 266 entries, right? And just going through like this list, looking at who the countries are, just without looking at the product. Spain, Netherlands, Spain, UK, Netherlands, France, Spain, Netherlands, Spain, Netherlands, Spain, Netherlands, Spain, Switzerland, Spain, UK. So, I mean, it is all over the map. So, you meet people from everywhere. It really is quite an experience. That's just next year. I'll have to go. I'll have to get my ass there. I will have to figure out a way to be in Europe in March. Maybe we'll just have to do like we did, not last year, but 4 years ago, where I flew in and I did 2 days in Amsterdam, and then I went to Barcelona. That was certainly easier on the body than what I did last year, which was fucking Amsterdam to Vienna to fucking Germany to Amsterdam, and every freaking day pretty well was cold. Ugh. It was quite an experience. It cured me a little bit of running off to Europe every second, I'll tell you. Nothing like freezing your ass off to make you think twice. But then, of course, that's my own damn country wants to do that to me, freeze my ass off. So yeah, I don't know what I want to say about that. And here, it's still 32 damn degrees. It's 32. It's not 9:41. It's 5:24. Oh, I missed 7:10. I missed 4:20. I'm a lot closer to 4:20 than you guys, eh? That is for sure. So there's lots of people going to Spannabis. There is definitely going to be a Canadian presence in Spannabis. I'm sure there's going to be lots of Germans in Spannabis this year. I mean, I would be, I'm sure, running into a lot of people. But we'll have to just say that next year will be a better year. And Doreen already knows Jeremiah's coming next year. Hell or high water. But there's all sorts of things I want to see it too. So we'll have to see how this fits into the life here, because this was a different trip for me. I mean, I did do some of the, museums and things like that, but I've basically been to every museum in this area. Yeah, a lot of them I've been to twice already. So some of them have, more changing exhibits. Without really having a car, it's hard to, get out of the city by myself. And then I will say, I've had a lot of appointments trying to improve myself. I certainly now know a hell of a lot more about my body compared to what you learn in the Canadian healthcare system. And I had a whole bunch of physio, which helped a lot. So I feel like I can sort of, go forward from here for a little bit. There's still things we still have to. It's not perfect. In reality, my ankle hurts every once in a while. It's not. It's just a once in a while thing. So, like, who knows how long it'll take me to figure that one out. when it takes me, decades to figure out shit that really hurts. So that's the way the cookie crumbles, right? Getting viejo, it's not fun, children. It's not fun at all. It's not fun at all. And I think it will be excellent to um, you know, excellent to hear about what goes on at Cannabis. The other thing is that there is stuff going on at the UN level about drugs and cannabis, and there's a lot of stuff at the EU level that's going on that we have to keep on reminding them that we have legal cannabis in Canada and the sky has not fallen. And we're not as bad as the States yet. We have legal cannabis. So what can they say? What can they say? That's the way I think about that. Like and at some points it does worry me. Like if America was, to have federal legal cannabis and you could drive state to state, with cannabis and it was just everywhere. Now you didn't have to worry about the policia anymore. And, you know, like the opportunities for tourism and, I mean, just from flipping Canadians, just from the millions of Canadians that consume cannabis. And in reality, want a canna-friendly place to go where they don't have to look over their shoulder, where they're not, worried every 5 seconds about the police, where they don't feel like they're in high school anymore. Because down here, I swear, I feel like I'm in high school sometimes. I'm in my backyard. Nobody can see me in my backyard at all. On the one side of me over there is an empty lot. So nobody lives there. I've got this brick wall with this roof, so my smoke can go on that side. My smoke can go at the very end. But otherwise, it's I'm very covered, very private. Nobody really knows what I'm doing here. So, and it's sort of sad that this is what I had to find. The place I stayed last year at the beach. I'm like, the reality is there's no way I could have stayed there for 2.5 months because last year it had a little cowpoke fence is what I'll call it. That one side was a cowpoke fence and the others were cement. And I could see people walking down the road, down at the beach, and I could say hi, and it gave me an expanse. And I could sit and I had this view, the road and the place beside across from me that had a really nice forest. But the pool pump was stolen last year. You don't know the story of the pool pump was stolen last year. So at that point, I never had a pool again because they never replaced it. Well, I guess this year they replaced the pool pump and they built this massive fucking cement wall where, right beside the road, and instead of the little white picket gate that there was, there's now this massive wood door. So to me, again, I would have felt, really, really closed off. I'm finding like this is how these people live. They really close themselves off, and everybody has this private space somewhere in their property. Sometimes it's a courtyard in the middle of the property, and all the rooms sort of lead out in the courtyard. Sometimes it's at the back, or sometimes you just up the front and they put a wall up at the fucking front. But it makes for such a weird landscape, for lack of a better word, because when you go walking out on the street, you're not necessarily seeing, gardens or lawns or trees or anything. Depending on what area, and you're just seeing fucking concrete walls. And in some of the gated communities, like the concrete walls are literally like half a kilometer long. Like there's no way that these are these real super duper gated communities with these high cement walls. And the thing is, the areas where these are, it's like, a bitch to drive or walk around. Because there's no, it's like there's no side streets anymore. That you only have these major streets, and the side streets are within these compounds, or what they are really. So it's it's weird. Very, very, very weird. The existence, that is for sure. But it is what it is. I mean, I can't change everything overnight, but I'll tell you, I've talked to a lot of people about them closing themselves off and everything. All the garbage in the road, and I keep on really trying to press upon them that I don't think this is a gringo thing. Like it shouldn't be considered a gringo thing. Everybody should want to live somewhere where it looks nice. Because I believe that's been proven that if you live in a place that looks nicer, that you'll probably be happier. Even if you have a crappy life, you'll probably be happier. If you can go to a beautiful park, if you can go to somewhere beautiful to sit and reflect and see other people and engage. So they have these parks here, but nobody's in the fucking parks during the day, or hardly anybody. Right? At this point, it's just too fucking hot here. We're just like, and crazily, some of these really hot days, I see the kids playing basketball at like 7, 8 o'clock at night. Yeah. If it was 33 degrees at 11 o'clock, it was certainly 33 degrees at at 7 o'clock at least, and they're out there playing and having fun, and it doesn't. They're adjusted to it, unlike me. It's just had little tastes, and I haven't had the real heat yet. That they all laugh and say, ha 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 ha. You're actually hot today. Yeah, like my friend Flavia that has the restaurant. The first day that it was hot last week, they hit 40, I believe it was Tuesday. As she said to me, I was at dinner at the restaurant later that day. She says to me, it was hot today. It was 40. And I'm thinking, like, 39 wasn't hot, 38 wasn't hot, 37 wasn't hot, 30, like you're telling me all these fucking numbers weren't hot, but the 40 was hot. like, oh my God. Like, seriously, you know? Oh, finally I see the comments. You know, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Right now, I'm in the shoe. And today wasn't too bad. Like I'm saying, it was only supposed to feel like 35 today around dinner time. Wasn't supposed to be that bad today. Which was sort of good because, like, yesterday we had this little storm roll in, and so it didn't really produce any rain, not that much wind, but it cooled things off a little bit, right? It's 33, not 40. So, but it was hotter. It was hotter earlier. So, if we had not had that little storm yesterday, then yesterday would have been 40, today would have been 40, tomorrow would have been 40, like the whole rest of this week would have been 40. So I'm sort of glad it came. So it cooled things down just a little teeny touch. And it will make these last few days and last week here way more bearable for me. That's for sure. And next time you see me, I'll be in the same time zone as Toronto, but I won't be in Toronto. Cancun's the same time as Toronto. Even though technically it should be 1 hour off, they decided to align with New York. That makes the most sense, right? How many visitors do they get from New York versus Middle America? Anyways, kids, I'll say goodnight to you. I'll give you hugs and kisses. Until next week, everyone.